So anyway, we got off the airplane. I don't know how hot it was. I've never been in hot weather before, so it was like 120 in the shade, you know. So it's supposed to be 130 in the sunlight. Everything was dusty. Smelled. You know, ever smell cardboard when it's wet?
Yeah.
That's what it smelled like.
Oh.
It had this red clay, and that's what that clay smelled like. What cardboard?
Do you recall where you landed? Your first point of entry?
The heck was the name of that place? It was in Saigon, but I can't remember the name of the doggone place the loading area.
So you
it's not. Is it Tonsanute?
Tonsanute is used.
Yeah, Tonsanute.
You were just passing through there.
Yeah, we were going. That's where they took us and got there, and we had to win this Big Ten. And they said, some of you are going to go out right away, and some of you are going to stay for a few days until we get you assigned to a unit. So I think I was there like 2 days or something like that, and then I went north to Quinnon. And to this day, I can't remember the name of that doggone unit I was with. I've been trying to rack my mind, and I can't figure it. Well, I was like there maybe a month or so, and then word came down the line that they wanted this company, 1098 Transportation Company, needed a clerk typist, company clerk. So they're going through the units looking for one. I was just fresh in from the stage, so I looked at him, well, hey, you work in the office? I said, yeah, I worked in one back in the city of Monterey, where I'm the last duty station. So that's how I got to that company. I went there and I was a clerk typist. And so I was really curious about stuff, so I would walk around the compound and see what was going on. We had a enlisted men's club. Had a tent over top of it. It was built round and had a tent over top of it. At the inside, they put a parachute in it over. Charges $10 for a beer. Anyway, so then after I got through and they got a replacement for a clerk, for a company clerk, they sent me down to the beach area where the LCM 8 boats were. Put me in the supply room. The guys would come in and get tools and stuff, you know, check them out, come in and get parts, order parts, or give them parts, stuff like that. And guys were rotating home. When General Westmoreland assumed command of Vietnam, there was guys that had been there that were a year late rotating back home. So he put out the order that all the guys that were still, holdover from rotating back home, that they were going to rotate home first for everybody else. And everybody else behind them was going to get bumped up. So anyway, I went to work down the beach, and these guys were rotating home, and when the guys came by me and said, hey, Bennett, where are you from? I said, I'm from Alaska. What do you do up there? Oh, it's a commercial fisherman. Run a boat? No, but I worked on the deck. Come with me. Oh, I want to show you something. I'll see something. Took me down there where LCMH were, got on board it. Fired up, showed me how to fire it up and everything. While he was warming up, took me down the engine room, showed me how to check oil and everything on the boat. And, he said, we need an operator. I said, I'm no operator. But you know a way around boats, right? I said, well, yeah, I guess. I said, yeah, we're going to take this one out there and let you run it. We'll see what you can do with it. Well, the LCM8s, they got 2 engines, 671 Jimmys on them. So we got 2 engines. So we took it out and let me run it. And No, they just put the steering wheel and the center rudder in the center, and I just did 2 engines to steer it. Slow it down one step for one glass, slow it down, go that way, you know. Never had to touch the wheel. Ran around. There was Liberty ships out there in the base of it. He said, one thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have to go out there and load up this LCM with supplies off the ship. I'm going to show you how it's done. So came alongside the ship and showed me how it's done and everything, how they keep the boat up against the other boat, you know, so it doesn't come out. And you just take the steering wheel, you turn hard over that way. And if you're on the starboard side of the boat, you put the starboard engine forward and you put the port side back, and it draws the boat up next to it. Where you don't have to be up next to the boat, you have to have space there because of the waves. So the boat won't be hitting on the boat, you know, on the ship, and you have to be able to ride the waves. So he showed me how to do that and everything. He took off, went back in. Well, he didn't tell me that he was leaving that night, so I got called out. And I went down and got 2 Vietnamese with me. And neither one of us can speak, you know, the other's language. They're sitting on deck there looking at me. I asked them, either one of you guys can speak English? And shook their head. Well, how the heck am I going to do this? Well, I didn't know they'd already be on the boat. They already knew what to do. So when we got called out, we went out. So I did like I was taught. I went out there and they had one bulb on the back of a light on the back of the boat. To show the name on it. And there was no lights on the ship. None. So like 4 or 5 of us would go out there at a time, then we'd come alongside the ship, you know, if you're alongside the ship, you don't tie it up or nothing, you just throw it, you know. So it stays in one place and I worked whatever and put the guys to work. So we got alongside and everybody was in position, the lights all came on. Engines came up, spun out, started unloading. Then I hauled sea rations and bombs, ammunition, weaponry, vehicles, anything they had on a ship that would fit inside that LCM-8 that put it on there. There was all kind of different kind of amphibious craft out there. It was day and night. It's going 24 hours all the time. All the time it's going. This is in 65 when the buildup was started. So I did that for about 6 months. And got my orders come home. Company clerk came down looking at me and goes, "Hey, Bennett, you going home?" I tell him, "No, bull crap. I got 30 more days to go yet, and then I'll go home." I said, "No, orders came down, you're going home." I'm looking at him. "Really?" I said, "Yeah, go pack your stuff. We'll take you down to Saigon, down to Tonsanoo." Helicopter came in, we all loaded up, took off, went down to Saigon, unloaded, and I think I was there a couple of days, but they told us you cannot leave the compound. Under no circumstance are you to leave the compound. Okay. Gave us brand new uniforms, you know, and everything. And I think we had, dang it, can't remember what that was called. And a couple of days later, sure enough, we got ready to go. Got, the heck was it? It wasn't American Airlines, it was something else. So they loaded up the plane and we're sitting on the tarmac. And just before we got to go, they unloaded the plane. Incoming, mortared the runway. Everybody's, oh my God, we're going to get killed there. Last day here, and we're going to get killed. That's what everybody thought. So we had to wait around while the engineers went out there and fixed the runway so we could leave. Second time we got on the plane and nobody said nothing. Dead quiet. The only thing you could hear was the engines going. And these weren't jets, these were prop-driven planes. We called them piston pounders. C-130 or something like that. And we took off. Quiet. Nobody saying anything. You just feel it. Are we going to make it out of here? Are we going to make it out of here? And we took off. The plane lifted up. Still quiet. About 20, 25 minutes later, pilot comes on the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just left South China Seas. We're officially out of Vietnam airspace. And it was like someone had taken a big paper bag full of air and just went like that. You could just hear air go, oh, and you're just loud in the plane. Guys were just crying. Can't made it. Can't believe we made it. Can't believe we made it. They were crying. Oh shit, we made it. We made it. We got to, can't remember, Hawaii or Japan. I can't remember where we got there first. And that's when we found out things were going to be different at home. They wouldn't let us off the plane. They made us sit on tarmac. Hot. They were sweating on a plane. And I went over to Vietnam with this guy named Larry, and I cannot remember his last name. But he was on the same flight I was. He was on R&R, going to Hawaii. And he got out, and he called back and looks at me and says, "Hey, Fred, the hell are you doing on here?" Came walking back toward me. The hell are you doing here out there? I said, "I'm going on R&R." He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going home." Home? I said, "Yeah. Got 30-day early out. I'm going home." Wow, he smokes. So we took off and we landed in the Philippines and then we let us off. Wow, man, they're not going to let us off the plane. We had to sit there while they were refueling. One guy pulled out a bottle. "Well, we got to see it, guys. I guess we might as well finish this." Handing it back, and everybody was taking a drink. Nobody was saying nothing to us. We finished up the ball and everything, and we took off. And it's a 24-hour flight. And internationally, you go back one day when you're going west, and you go ahead one day you're going east. I think that's how it works. Something like that. I don't know. But I left at noon on one day and got to the United States, and I landed in the United States 5 minutes before I left the day before. Now, I don't know how that figures out, but that's the way it turned out. 5 minutes before I actually left Vietnam, it was already like 24 hours earlier and 5 minutes. We landed, and I thought we were going to go taxi up to the terminal. We landed, and they came and we got on tarmac then, and came to the area then, and they turned around then and came to a stop. Said, "We can't let you guys off at the terminal because they're having protests." Protests? Everyone knew what the heck that was. Well, I said, all these college students are having protests against the Vietnam War. Really? We got off, walked across tarmac, walked in the terminal. MPs were in there. You have to go to a check in because they check your bags and everything and make sure you got all the documents, everything that you needed. So we're all standing in line, I'm standing there, and I look over and here's these two double doors. Sunshine, that's the one we were thinking of there. No, I don't want to do this, and I walk out the door, walk around the building, looking around, holy cow, everybody's still living their lives and everything. Doesn't anybody know there's a war going on? And I walked in and went to the bathroom, and here's a big trash can, one of them 25, 30-gallon trash cans or whatever the hell they are, full of uniforms.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking at that and I'm going, what the hell's wrong here anyway? So I asked the guy, he was coming out wearing civvies and he had his uniform over his arm. Took the uniform, threw it on top of the rest of them. I said, hey, what are you doing? He said, there's a protest going on here. They don't like Vietnam veterans. They don't like guys that are coming back from Vietnam. So they've been egging them and harassing them and giving them a bad time. So go give set of civilian clothes and change and sneak in. It's kind of funny, we had to sneak into our own country to come home. We had to become invisible. And so I caught a cab and I went to Chinatown. All sure about Chinatown, San Francisco. So I went there. And I must have been there 2 or 3 days. Then I went home. I had 45-day leave. And I came home, got off the plane, nobody there to meet me. Nobody knew I was coming home because I told them I didn't want them to know I was coming home. This little kid, I wish I could remember this little kid's name. But he was standing there with his bike and I was carrying my duffel bag. I had it on my shoulder and I was walking up and said, hey, he said, want me to help you? I said, yeah, here. So he took it, he put it on the bike and he was walking with me. And walked up the house and I took the duffel bag. I said, how much you got paid for a movie here? Oh, 11 cents. Oh, okay. Took out a couple dollar bills and gave it to him. Oh, happy and everything. Got on his bike and went back down the hill and picked up my duffel bag and walked in the house. Nobody home. Walked in and put my duffel bag down. Took my trench coat off, put it on a chair, and I'm standing there looking at everything. Huh. Walked over and put my hand on the wall. Wow. Walked over, looked out the window. Turned around, looked around the room. Walked over to the kitchen. Looked at the table. Looked just like I left it. Like I never left. And Wilbur Skeek, I didn't hear him. He came in the door. I had my back toward him. I had a hand on the wall like that. Ready? Turned around and looked at him. What you doing? Just making sure I'm home. Looking at me, okay. All right. Want to make sure you're going to be okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. First night at home, I was sound asleep. I was having nightmares. Yelling in my sleep and everything. And Chit was downstairs for testing and came running upstairs. And they said I was talking real fast in my sleep. I couldn't understand what I was saying, you know, but I was moving around in my sleep and everything. And finally, when I woke up, I guess, or this woman woke me up, and when I woke up, and they asked me what was wrong. And I was looking around a little bewildered. What the hell? I said, oh, nothing. I just had a bad dream, I guess, you know. So I had 45-day leave, and I stayed home for a couple of weeks. And a few days later, John and I went hunting back in the woods. You know, back John our horsemen hunting in the woods, and you know, yeah, we're just gonna go hunting now and be okay. Got in the woods and walking along behind John, listening. And just like that, just like I was back in Vietnam again. Oh, you know, I don't know how long it lasted, but when when I finally realized what was going on, and I sat down, and John was standing looking at the funniest look on his face. He said, you know, Fred, it looked like you weren't even here, like you were just off somewhere else completely. So he said, I think we better go home. And he realized what was going on. Went down, got back in the skipper, and went back home. John never ever does that. We'll go hunting, we go all day until it's dark, and then we go home. But that day,
Let me stop you right there, Uncle. I'm gonna pause and then I gotta change.